Hey YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm super excited for us to watch a short video from famous MLM coach named Eric Worre called The Hard Truth About Getting Started. I've been really enjoying these Eric Worre videos lately and I hope you are too. I'm really excited to get started, and as always, please let me know what you think down below.
Simple getting started checklist. This is the third pillar that will help a person have the best possible chance for success. That's what we want to give them. If we care about them, we want to give them the best possible chance for success.
If we care about a prospect or about someone in our life, we will not bring them into our pyramid scheme. So, sir, Eric Worre, you are already wrong.
Now, how many of you have different ways that you could join your company? Different ways, different price points.
So all it means about that is majority of companies have packages that you have to purchase before you are officially a distributor. And a lot of the time they have different price points. Money, for example, you can join, please don't quote me on this, you can join for as low as $99 all the way up to like $6.99. Now the $99 one only has some pamphlets and some samples. So you most likely are not going to find many people who purchase the $99 Money starter pack. And once you go higher and higher in the price range, then you're going to have so many products. You could have like 10 different bottles of hair products and a bunch of pamphlets. And the purpose of that is to use the products yourself so you can become a product of the product and showcase the results of the products on your social media. Or you can also sell those products that you get in your starter kit if you want to. Now, based on my knowledge in Beachbody, the majority of the packages are $160, but there are some programs that come out that have challenge packs that are more expensive. For example, 4-week gut protocol or the 9-week control freak, those are more expensive because it included other things other than just an exercise program. And in Beachbody, you do have to purchase a challenge pack to become a coach. So let me know what you think about that. Let me know if I misunderstood anything. But to start in an MLM, you have to purchase a package, and sometimes they're different prices.
Most of you? Some of you don't, some of you do. If there is multiple price points, what's the most effective price point for your new person? If you care about them, what's the absolute best price point for them to join? The highest. Not for your own gain. It has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it has lots to do with you, sir, and you know that. In the Beachbody context, if you're getting someone to buy the most expensive 4-week gut protocol / 4 weeks for every body pack, you're going to get more volume. That's going to help you cycle more. So of course it matters which package your people buy, because then you're going to get more volume off it, and that's going to help you make money. So that's false, and you know that's false, sir. And I love this switch of narrative. If you care about them, you'll make them buy the biggest package, the most expensive package, that if they don't have the money to get, they're going to be going into even greater debt. I'm sure you've all seen content on Instagram or YouTube with MLM distributors saying, oh, you can't afford the $299 to start Money with me. Like, why don't you have $299? If you don't have that much money, then that's why you need Money. Or they might say, sell your TV, sell your clothes, ask your freaking grandma for money. What else? Do a garage sale. Pick up a job for Grubhub, or skip the dishes. I've seen individuals from iGenius, it's a cryptocurrency MLM company, say if you can't solve a $1,500 problem, then you're not an entrepreneur and I don't want to work with you. So there's a narrative around people who say, I don't have the money to start. There's a narrative that they're lazy, that they just don't want it bad enough. They don't want to put the effort in to figure out where to get the money from. And iGenius, $1,500 outrageous starting point. I'm not sure about the different starting, if there's different packages that you can buy to start iGenius, but let's just say the Monate packages. I know the $99 one, you're not getting any products, so you can't show yourself using the products on your social media. So let's just say the $299 one. That's a lot of money for lots of people, they don't have an extra $299 just laying around in their bank account that is not put towards specific expenses. So they might have $299, but it could be their food, it could be their bills for the month, their car payment, and they're going to tell you, sell something, open a credit card. Please, please, please do not open a credit card to join an MLM. That is a really, really bad decision, and do not ask family members for money. Please don't. I don't know if I said this earlier in the video. These packages, they'll include the MLM products and then some like business materials. In a Beachbody, it'll be access to Beachbody on Demand, Shakeology. Depending on the program, there might be like a journal for like the nutrition aspect of it, or for Fire and Flow, those challenge packs, there's going to be a journal involved in that too. So depending on the company, it's just going to be a different combination of programs and products and business materials.
Number one, here's why. When I tell a person, they're trying to decide, there's 3 packages, and they're trying to decide. If you show somebody 3 numbers, what do they typically go to? The middle. So I'm going to say, look, you got different choices, but in my opinion, there's only one. And here's why.
I know why, sir, so I'll answer that question for you. The top Beachbody coaches are taught to say that people quit Beachbody so often because there's such a low buy-in rate to start your Beachbody business, being the average price of $160 for a challenge pack. And if they had more skin in the game, then people wouldn't just walk away from it. And in the Beachbody context, that's absolute bullshit. $160 is a lot of money, but say in the Money context, say if the highest pack is $699, people may actually be less likely to walk away from the business because that's an exorbitant amount of money for most people. And that's a good example of the sunk cost fallacy, where it might be 2 months in and they don't really like many of the products, but they're trying them anyways, and they haven't been able to recruit anyone, and they sold one bottle of shampoo and they purchased the $6.99 challenge pack. I think someone who's in a desperate position financially may think, well, I already spent all this money on it. I need to make this work. I can't afford to waste $700 on shampoo if I don't put in all the effort to make it work. So I think the higher price for these starter packs is just a way to keep very financially vulnerable people in the business for longer. What do you think about that?
People are going to do what you do for the rest of your life. Your example and your story is going to be worth a lot. You only get started once. You're going to help people get started thousands of times.
No, you're not. Unless you're really lucky and you're at the very, very top of the pyramid, you're not going to help people get started thousands of times. Maybe he's talking about like in your whole downline organization, because say if you are really high up in the company, or say you even have like 100 people in your downline, maybe you're helping members of your downline start their downline coaches off right as well. And in that case, maybe you might help thousands of people over the course of your whole network marketing career. But I highly doubt that would happen just with your personally sponsored distributors or coaches in the Beachbody context. What do you think?
You only get started once. You get to tell the story 1,000 times. Which story is going to serve you best? Which story is going to help you achieve your goals and help them achieve their goals most effectively? That's number one.
In the money context, I don't think it's possible to get a proper start on the business with only the $99 starter pack. But if you purchase the massively expensive pack, you're not automatically guaranteed success just because you spent $700 on shampoo. You're only guaranteed success if you're able to sell or convince people to join you. And the only thing the starter pack does is gives you more product to experiment with and to show on your social media. I was talking to my fiance about this video a few days ago, and he made a really good point. In any other industry, the vast majority of the time, if you need something for your employment, you can get it covered. If you need like notebooks or pens or calculators, or you need to get somewhere for a work-related activity or event, like you're going to get your gas covered, you're going to get your basic supplies covered. If you're going somewhere like a conference, you're going to get that covered. MLM is an industry where you can't just get the supplies you need to do your job. You need to buy it because you need to buy into the system. And then, yeah, you have like skin in the game and it's harder for you to walk away. Does that make sense?
Number one, people lead by example. Your story is powerful, number two. And number three, the company came up with that package for a reason. They came up with that so people who are wishing to have success would have an opportunity to step into the highest possible level of success. So letting somebody...
That's not true, sir. You know why. We all know why companies would create massively expensive challenge packs or not challenge packs. I'm always thinking in the Beachbody context. Sorry. We know why companies have the prices that they do. In the Beachbody context, I'm thinking of like 100, I don't know if you can even see that, $160 for challenge packs, because that's how coaches join the company. And I times it by 400,000 because that's approximately how many coaches are in the company and who would have purchased a challenge pack at some point. And just off challenge packs, that's $64 million in revenue. So we know why you have to buy in or purchase to start your multi-level marketing business. It's because the vast majority of the revenue that these companies get is from the distributors themselves through personal volume requirements, through monthly fees, and through the buy-in to even start. And I wish there was a study somewhere that showed the revenue from Beachbody just from coaches starting and meeting their requirements versus from customers who aren't actually coaches or preferred customers at all. And based on my opinion, I feel like the vast majority of the company revenue would be from coaches just meeting their requirements and buying into the scheme. What do you think?
Somebody come in lower, that means they sold you. Because if they're going to come in anyway, there's never a big difference. We're talking about a few $100s.
Sir, a few $100s isn't a lot for you because you're a millionaire and you are so wealthy that you hired someone to do literally every basic adult chore for you. For the vast majority of the world, a couple $100s is significant, and lots of people don't even have that much laying around in their accounts to just throw around to an MLM scheme. So you're privileged, and that's why you don't think it's a lot of money.
For something that would make you hundreds of thousands over the course of your career?
Something that may make you hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of your career, but probably not, because you're in a fraudulent business structure where the vast majority of people fail, don't make money, or go into debt.
It's not worth it. Not worth coming in at the bottom. There's times in my career where I would not sponsor somebody who came in at the less than the highest package, just because I knew that they weren't going to be worth much, and it wasn't worth my time.
When I first heard that part, I thought maybe he meant like they're not worth his time financially, like he's not going to get that much in his volume from those people. But I think he means like figuratively, they didn't enter the business with the highest possible buy-in, and so they're not going to be as invested, and they're going to just quit because they only put in $200 into the business as opposed to $800. What do you think? I thought that was funny. I wanted to show it. Now there's an awkward black screen, but that's okay. What do you think about that and the idea of him wanting his prospects to enter the multi-level marketing business with the highest possible buy-in, not because it impacts him as the upline through more volume and higher paycheck, but because it's the only way they're going to find success. But I'm sorry, just because you bought the highest money starter pack and you have a shit ton of shampoo in your house does not mean you're going to be able to sell it, one, and recruit the number of people that you need to make a reasonable living in multi-level marketing. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.